I was just caught playing with the little phone. There's a little phone under my desk that goes to the director's booth, and we were just playing with it, and we got caught on camera like a bunch of bad boys.
I don't think we've ever actually used that for anything important. No. The only time we've used it is to go, hey, hi! What are you doing in there?
I was being a jerk on the phone. We've never actually used it to do anything real, but still, it's a beautiful blue phone, isn't it, everybody? That's nice. Someday you two will have one under your seats, and everyone in the audience can phone the director. I don't like that wide shot. Get in close. Let's talk about our next guest, ladies and gentlemen. My next guest hosted the MTV game show Remote Control. Currently, he is the host of the new Make Me Laugh on Comedy Central. Please welcome Ken Ober. For coming.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
Now, do you still get recognized from Remote Control? Because it hasn't been on for a few years, but I would think... Well, that answers... Well, that answers my question right there.
I guess I'm done. See ya.
Yeah, goodbye.
Yeah, it really blows me away, and I'm touched, amazed, and shocked all at the same time. And it happens at weird, sort of inopportune times. True story, a couple of years ago, my grandmother passed away. And we're at the funeral. I know, it's nothing you did. And I'm at the funeral, and we're standing there, and I see one of the funeral guys kind of doing that, sort of like looking at me, and he leans over and he goes, excuse me, are you the MTV guy? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, sorry about your grandmother. Then he leans back and he goes, hey, what's Colin Quinn doing? You know, where he got? True story.
Very sad occasion, but I love that show.
I know.
Did you meet a lot of, when you were doing that show for MTV, did you meet a lot of like fun celebrities and stuff like that? Because that's the fun of having these shows,
exactly,
you get to meet people.
Yeah, we had, because we were a TV trivia show, so we had kind of odd guests on. We had, like for instance, I met, and they became my friends, like Butch Patrick, Eddie Munster.
Oh, the child star who played Eddie,
Danny Bonaduce.
Bonaducci.
Sorry, Bonaduce.
Danny Bonaducci.
I always screw that one
up. He's in the mafia now.
I know, right.
Don Bonaducci, you must help me.
Yeah, I know. The chin will be after. And Brandon Cruz, who was Eddie on Courtship
of Eddie's father.
Right, sure. Right.
You hung out with child stars grown up?
Yeah, I was like tight with these guys. As a matter of fact, I know it's a weird
You all knocked over a liquor store together. Yeah. Ada Plato was here an hour ago. She cleaned us out. They were fun, though. They were fun.
Yeah, she's a good getaway driver. Don't sell Dana short, man. She will get you out of trouble. So actually, Butch Patrick and I, we did a Halloween appearance, and he does this every year. He dresses up like Eddie Munster. You know, he's a grown man now.
And he's wearing the shorts, and he's got the ears.
Yeah, and we're sitting there, we're doing the appearance, and he comes up to me and he goes, hey, man, I got a suite over at the Sherry Neville, and you want to get a couple chicks and go up there? And I'm like, you know, it was so surreal.
What will Herman say?
I know. It's so weird. You know, he's got the shorts on and the ears, and he's like...
I heard you talking about meeting the childhood heroes. You hung out with the Brady Bunch, not just selected few members of the Brady Bunch cast, but you actually hung out with all the kids?
Yeah, I did a radio show for the past year and a half in Los Angeles, and my co-host was Susan Olsen, a.k.a. Cindy Brady. Right.
Yeah. And if you had gotten that wrong...
Yeah, I know, really.
Oh.
That's your history. And she got married. She invited me to the wedding. And at the wedding, I'm at the table with, like, every square from the show is sitting at the table.
Are they all looking at each other at the wedding?
Right.
No. Like you can't concentrate.
Right, you have to, like, get under them to ask them a question. Now, you know how weddings are, man.
They get really disoriented when one of them gets in the wrong position. Hey, over there!
And they kept switching chairs.
Life has been very difficult for them.
And you know how people get at weddings, you know, people drinking, you know.
I don't know what you're talking about. Having a lot of water.
Yeah, no,
to rehydrate themselves.
Everyone was getting loaded, and, you know, Peter's knocking them back, and long story short, it's 3 a.m., and I'm, like, staring at Alice going, come on, let me take you home.
And Alice is like, okie doke.
Yeah. And now I got Sam the Butcher after me.
You're dead.
Yeah.
I would imagine, Remote Control, very popular show. I would think after that show, they're coming after you to do a lot of different kinds of TV shows.
Yeah, I had quite a varied career, or should I say almost career. I did a show, Parenthood, which was the takeoff on the movie, which lasted 13 weeks to the day. Then I did a show called Pindemonium, which was it didn't make it. It was a pilot.
It's Pindemonium?
Pindemonium. Let me explain it to you guys. It was a game show, bowling show, relationship show in one. You know, if you got a question right, you bowled a frame. They had it was like...
That's the worst idea.
It was unbelievable.
Next to this show, that's the worst idea for a show I've ever
You have
heard.
to see it. Like in a studio like this, there was just a bowling lane and a guy with a camera.
We could have knocked that show up there with our photo caption contest. We could have just wiped it out.
Then the last thing that I almost... I had I was hoping for this one. It was called Puchinsky. Now this was supposed to be a comedy drama about a cop whose partner dies and comes back as a dog. I swear to you.
I would watch that show.
Yeah.
I would. It's Puchinsky, right? 'Cause Pooch.
Yeah, Puchinsky.
Right.
And so I was the cop, and the dog would be my
Don't let the audience discourage you.
I know,
Believe me.
Maybe I didn't hit Pooch hard.
Yeah. If the announcer had said tonight, Puchinsky,
right.
ratings through the roof. I think that was the problem with the show. They just went Puchinsky, and people were like, I don't get it.
Something happened with the dog. I swear, something happened with the dog. Didn't want to commit to 13 weeks.
The dog was like, I don't know, but Ken Ober and I don't get along.
I've heard stories about it.
Yeah. Tell us about the new Make Me Laugh. This is based on the show. I remember watching the show with Bobby Van, wasn't it?
Bobby Van, right.
And this is where the comedians come out and they try and make someone laugh.
Right.
And if they cannot laugh for, what is it, a minute?
They get 60 seconds, right, or a minute, I guess.
Right.
You get $1 for every second you don't laugh.
Yeah.
And
wait a minute. So you get like $60?
well, there's three comedians.
$180.
Yeah.
There are a lot of game shows out there with $10,000 pyramid.
Well, they offered $1 a minute back in 1958, so we're
you got to adjust for inflation.
We're trying to keep true to the concept.
Right. No, it sounds like a fun show.
Yeah, it
though.
really is. It's pretty wild. Yeah.
It's called Make Me Laugh. It's on Comedy Central Monday through Thursday at 6:30 p.m.
Yeah, right. And 2:30.
And 2:30. All right.
Why they showed at 2:32, I have no idea.
Hey,
but they do.
You'll find that it's most like, we're on pretty late, too.
Yeah.
You get a lot of criminals watching. It's a lot of fun, actually. You get a lot of fun letters. Thanks so much for coming on the show, and come back.
Thank you.
Ken Ober,
really,
thanks for doing it. Watch out for that show. Matthew Sweet's coming up. We'll be right back. Everybody, we're back. And guess what? Check out tomorrow night's show, because coming up tomorrow night on this program, one of our oldest pals, one of our best friends, Tony Randall, very hilarious guy, is going to be on the show. Also, a great comedian, Louis Black, will be here, and sports radio personality, Jim Rome. So check out that show. God knows what'll happen. We'll take a little break. When we come back, Matthew Sweet will perform. You want to see this kid.